It could have been a problem with the wheel, maybe a loose wheel, possibly a tire that didn't balance properly and it just got worse. Joey, you know that any vibration when you're in a pack like this, especially when you're a rookie, oh, there it goes.
In the middle.
Oh, no.
Austin Wayne Self and upside down is the 45 of Majeski.
Let's hope he gets back on his tires here.
That thing's square on the roof. What a shame.
Ty Majeski and his truck comes to a stop.
You just know with all that movement, bouncing back and forth, side to side, trying to side draft, one guy zigs, the other one zags, and you have a mess.
It's just the intensity level keeps growing as you get to the end of these stages. You see 5 to go in the stage. You start to see the intensity level just grow.
0-2 of Tate Fogelman with damage. There's the 22 of Austin Wayne Self.
Austin, don't get stuck there. Back it up.
Wow.
All right, now try to turn it.
The rescue crews getting to Ty Majeski's vehicle.
God, that front tire is still spinning. Is that right? Oh, it's upside down. Left front.
Just shows you the speed, all the energy those trucks.
Let's see how it all began as we go back to the highlights.
A push is probably the beginning, and yes, there it is. Todd Gillen in back of the.
That's Fogelman in the 0-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then, man, Majeski just turned sideways down the front, and it just tipped right over. NASCAR does so much work in the wind tunnel to have flaps, air flaps, different panels on the truck that blow away that is supposed to prevent that, but probably just one of those circumstances that put him in a real jeopardy.
Yeah, and bumping through the tri-oval here is the sketchiest place to do it. And you see that big set that you saw that white truck make right there. He needed room to save it, and you try to do everything you can to not run into the cars. You try to do everything you can to keep your truck going.
Space to work with, fortunately. Just got a little loose and bam, around, and
I guess
was able to save it, keep it off the wall.
I guess you call that a save. It's a spin, but he didn't hit anything. But you remember a minute ago when Johnny Sauter wandered up the hill? That's what happened to Robaugh. You just maybe clip the yellow line, the truck wants to go up, you crank it to the left, and around it goes.
Well, that and also that outside car gets closer to your door, and when that side force goes away, around you go. When you're hiding in the draft, that truck might go all right, but as he pulls out into clean air like that, it's not the most efficient car.
Angela Ruck is around and into the wall hard. Christian Eckes gets a piece of it.
Hold the wheel straight. Hold the wheel straight.
Tate Fogelman, part of it.
That's a lot of fire.
And the 28 of Doza. Brett Moffitt, there's the 23, the former champ.
I just think as these tires get a little wear on them and they heat up, these trucks are a handful. They don't even handle good when they're running in a single file line. Somebody made a mistake.
See Fogelman getting out of his truck, and the 28 of Doza back there as well. Here is Brett Moffitt limping to pit road.
The splitter's knocked up even more now. You can get right rear quarter issues too.
Well, I think he can continue. Get aggressive here with this front splitter. I'd like to see a couple of guys jumping on that, trying to bend it down.
I mean, at that point, your main goal is clearance the tires, making sure you don't have fender rubs when you go back out there.
Keep an eye on the 00 of Angela Ruck.
Yeah,
a little contact with Derek Kraus, and that got it going.
She tried to squeeze in a tight position there, and wasn't quite enough room for her to do it effectively. Doza bounces off her, and then
look at the fire coming out of the 02. And the 28 ran right in the back of her. I don't know what that's about, but the 02, man, you see just you don't know what happened. If it knocked the carburetor off as the fuel just gets on the headers, and boy, that's a big fire.
Several vehicles taking contact and varying degrees of damage. Certainly the 02 of Tate Fogelman is the most seriously damaged, but Angela Ruck and her truck, quite a bit of contact.
Look at Matt Crafton barely sneaked by, but
Moffitt almost got by there, but clipped in the left rear.
18 truck of Christian Eckes with a little bit of damage. Nice job there by Corbin Forrester slipping by.
And does anyone find this ironic that on the 28 is the fire department?
Look like he's in a hurry to get there.
It's just going to keep seesawing back and forth towards the end of this race. You hope you're in the right lane at the right time.
There goes Lassard. Gathers it up.
Saved it.
Stay straight, stay straight. No caution, no caution, no caution.
Still green. 5 laps left.
What a save.
Beautiful. Got in a bind, but was able to save the truck.
And
3
look how,
wide.
like
Look at
that.
that.
They know they can win on speedways. Someone's going to follow you.
A lot of blue ovals up front. The
Got that
Fords
right.
have taken control of this race, but it isn't over.
I feel like this race is out of control. I don't know what you're thinking.
Rhodes and Infinger, and there goes Rhodes. Contact.
Big right, come on, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up. Go straight, back. Go on straight. Keep coming straight. Keep coming straight. Get off the.
So many involved. Jesse Little, the 97 around, the 13 of Johnny Sauter in it as well. Sheldon Creed. There's Tyler Ankrum in the 26, and Ben Rhodes. Stuart Friesen. And with 3 to go, the caution is out, and Grant Infinger, who had gotten shuffled from the lead all the way back to 13th, hooking up the 26 to the wrecker, and watch it. This is how it started.
Ben Rhodes from the bumper of Johnny Sauter, but you don't know. He might have been sideways already. Just these guys were just so close and pushing so hard.
Yeah, you're pushing 3 wide, and as we can tell over and over again, when a car gets to another back bumper, they just become unstable. And yeah, it's a bad spot for the 99 of Ben Rhodes to be in. He had the 98 door to door with him, which is the most unstable your car is going to be. And then a push comes behind you on the exit of the corner as the banking flattens out. You're along for the ride.
What about Matt Crafton slipping through? And let's go on board with Austin Hill and watch his driving skills on display here as he makes it through as well. That's what you call cool under fire right there. Backed off the gas, was patient.
Jordan Anderson second, Cody Robaugh third.
He's hooked to him. This is going to be a big move.
Anderson swings outside.
He's going to get him.
Jordan Anderson and Grant Infinger at the line. It's going to be Infinger.
Middle, you got it.
What a thriller.
Wow.
Grant Infinger does it. And it's the 100th win for Ford.
I could have sworn when Jordan Anderson got to the outside
Of a second.
Jordan was pushing right there, wasn't he? Trying to get that truck loose, makes the move to the outside, does it perfectly.
And you see right there when Grant went up and door jammed him, yeah, that killed Jordan's momentum and propelled Grant back into the lead. Jordan did the right